Hello everyone, VanguardOfValor here, and welcome back to another episode of XCOM 2. So, it's been a little while here, we've been playing for a little bit. You may have noticed there have been some gaps in the video upload days. That's because when I originally was recording, I recorded 4 episodes of a new series just for fun, and it turns out that it got immediately copyright striked. So I've been trying to deal with the copyright before uploading it, so it's taking a little bit longer. Turns out the developer of the game's a really cool person though, and has been helping me out with that. Anyway, we should be seeing that soon, hopefully. It could take 30 days for them to actually look at my copyright claim, but so it goes. Either way, for now we're going to play a little bit more of our XCOM 2, so we got a couple quick things to take a look at. One of them is our soldiers. We head to the armory here briefly, we can take a look at our soldiers here, and we're going to be applying a couple little bonuses. First thing is we're going to be giving our ranger a personal combat sim. Da-da-da! We have a personal combat sim for speed, which gives them an extra mobility, and for somebody who's using a shotgun and needs to be able to get around enemy positions, that seems like a pretty good thing. We also have weapon upgrades. If we want to give them a stock, we can. Probably don't want to put that on a shotgun. I have a feeling that we want to be in a position where we're not missing with the shotgun, so we'll hold off on that one, but I might put the stock on a different weapon instead. The weapon I'm thinking of is a sniper rifle. We take a look at our sharpshooter here, Hélène Mercier. We take a look at the slot here and attach a stock to this one, so if the sniper rifle misses, it still does at least 1 damage. I don't think we'll apply that, why not? Hopefully we're not missing all of our sniper rifle shots, because accuracy is pretty important there, but for now it'll do. Alright, we also have another bonus to apply, which is our dodge bonus, which I think we'll stick on Visser here, not for any particular reason, other than that everybody has bad dodge at this point, so we might as well just give it to someone. There you go. We'll get some more of these upgrades later down the line, and we can always replace them with other things. I believe this is a 12% chance to take half damage from an attack in combat, so very low odds thing, but it might still help us out sometimes. Alrighty. With that done, it's time for us to head back to the globe and keep looking around. An abandoned colony. Members of Resistance in New Mexico tell us there's rookies over there. We're not going to go investigate that right now. We've got plenty of soldiers at the moment. We're going to go try and get these battlefield supplies, perhaps? Yeah, I think so.
Plotting new course.
We might ditch these in a minute and go do something else once our Resistance communications is complete, but we'll see. We'll see where this gets us.
These findings will likely prove crucial to our ongoing
Alright, Resistance communications. Well, let's assign some new research and see what we have to say about this. Although conceptually, the idea of establishing a radio-based communication system for... Alright, apparently you can't click anywhere on the screen there unless I had my mouse exactly over the right place. Fine. We get Resistance comms now, which means we can increase the number of regions we can make contact with by building that, and we'll need that later. And I guess we'll start our next research. We could go Advent Officer Autopsy or start working on Resistance Radio. This will allow us to build radio relays so that we can communicate with other pieces at less massive expense to ourselves. But I think for now what we're going to do is we're going to do the Advent Officer Autopsy because it's the plot-related one they want us to do.
Similar, if not physically the same as the common Advent Trooper in terms of power and agility. However, field reports indicate a more developed mental acuity, as the officers do provide tactical directives to the subordinate Advent forces.
Juicy. Can we access the archives here for that radio research? Yes, we can. Although conceptually, the idea of establishing a radio-based communication system for the purposes of organizing a resistance movement is nothing new, harkening back to any number of Earth's previous wars, what we hope to accomplish here is still no small task. The aliens are particularly adept at detecting our signals with a vast array of technology and resources at their disposal. However, working in close collaboration with Chief Engineer Shen, we've begun to salvage some of the aliens' own communications equipment from within the Avenger itself. From studying the surviving log files, we've discovered an astounding number of simultaneous communications being distributed through their network at any given time. This has proven to be the key to our proposed solution. With so much traffic flowing through the alien network, it should be relatively easy for us to disguise our own transmissions among theirs. Using the Avenger as our central hub, we can establish a communications network linking resistance outposts around the globe. Every new contact we establish should organize and strengthen the movement as a whole. Alright, Tygan, thanks for the advice there. Okie dokie. Well,
Having successfully completed the operation necessary to remove the commander.
Commander,
bye, Tigan.
we can now work to establish contact with local resistance groups operating out of regions around the globe.
Okay, so we
Once
can
we've
communicate
collected
with Eastern
sufficient intel
US.
to make contact, we'll need to
we
scan
can
the target
communicate with the
regions for
Western
the
US.
operative signal.
Well, I think we're gonna finish getting these battlefield supplies after all. It's pretty close to being done.
Strategic resource located.
Done. In the spring of 2015, human military forces engaged one of the first alien battleships in the skies over the area. The civilian populace below was devastated during the ensuing battle. What populace? That's trees. We deployed teams to sweep for possible salvage, and they returned with a number of resources found scattered throughout the area. Okay, so what we're going to do with this is we're going to use them to build some things. That should give us, yeah, we have 145 resources now, which is enough for us to start building our Advanced Warfare Center. And that's a really good building, because not only does it mean we can get random additional skills, it also means that we can have faster recovery times on our soldiers, which is a big deal. So we're going to start building this. It's going to take a long time, so what we're going to do is...
which means we can't expand our facilities further.
Try and get in here. There we go. Take Alexei Kozlov off of this construction here. Head back into the Advanced Warfare Center and apply Alexei to this one instead. There we go. So that means that both of them will take around 10 days now, but it means that we'll get the Advanced Warfare Center sooner. It also means we're out of power, so in order to actually be able to build anything else, we're going to have to keep digging down and get the exposed power coil out of the way, so that we can build our power generator here. We're probably then going to build our radio relay here, build a workshop in the center, and don't know what we're going to build over here yet. Maybe a Scilab? I guess we'll find out. Probably going to build the proving grounds up here later, and we'll see what we're going to do with the bottom slots when we get there. Not entirely sure what that's going to involve, but we'll get there when we get there. For now, we definitely want to start working on this. Alright, back to the globe. And we're going to head over and make contact with Western US because there is a fairly important mission in here that we have to go do, so we're going to want to try and make contact with them as fast as possible. So let's go do it. It'll take between 3 to 5 days, apparently, and cost us 40 intelligence. This is one of the big things intelligence is used for. The base cost of making friends with a new place is 40 intelligence plus the distance to the nearest, or times the distance to the nearest relay. So there's one relay away from here, so it's only times 1. But it can get real expensive if you haven't built any radio relays nearby. Either way, we're gonna go make contact and see what's what.
Course for Sector 9, Western United States.
Apparently this is Sector 9, who knew? Alright, 4 days of making contact. Let's do it.
Attempting to establish local regional contact.
Thor's training is complete. Excellent. They are now a specialist. Magnificent sideburns. Come on now, almost done. Uh-oh.
I take it this was easier than your last procedure, Doctor.
Central, Commander. Yes, I find the process to be far less disconcerting when the subject has already expired. The results, however, it's best you see for yourself. My autopsy of the Advent Captain has confirmed the existence of an implant, similar in design to the unit I extracted from the Commander. But there are differences.
What kind of differences?
Well, it's obviously a different
The
shape.
data you see is being pulled directly from this Advent Captain's implant. The sequence here is essentially you, Commander. Or at least the tactical information they were processing through your mind. As you can see, the data is nearly identical.
Nearly identical? It's all scrambled on the right side.
Yes, however, the Advent data shows signs of decay. Removing the Commander from their network has likely caused significant damage.
Network?
Yes, what we're seeing here is a psionic network. These implants are capable of receiving and transmitting information, a great deal of information, somehow encoded in a stream of psionic energy. My working theory? Advent uses this network to augment the tactical readiness of its troops, as well as disseminate orders from its central command. Observe.
Right, so you spend your time making that animation instead of doing what?
Even in the subject's diminished condition, the implant continues to have an effect. A truly astonishing achievement.
Or a weakness.
Potentially. But I need direct access to their network to know for sure.
I'm guessing that won't be easy.
We'd need an active link. And that would mean hacking a live Advent officer.
Like I said, not easy. Still, it's the best lead we've got. Your call, Commander.
Oh joy.
New objective added.
Use the Skulljack item on an Advent officer in combat in order to gain access to the alien communication network. Well, we have to construct a new facility, the Proving Ground, and that's not going to be possible for a little while. We're going to need to build ourselves a power generator first, which might take a bit of time. But we'll get there as soon as we can, and hopefully we'll be able to make it through here. We have to Skulljack an Advent officer. Oh boy.
We're ready
Okay.
to move when you are, Commander. I've updated our objectives based on the latest information.
The Advent captain seems to
Are you
provide
done
a
talking?
means of stabilizing the link
talk so
between
much.
the local subordinates and the Advent network tower itself.
Physically larger and more tactically capable than the subordinate troops, the Advent officers administer a system of control over the troopers through a carefully engineered psionic link augmented with a mechanical implant. From my initial examination of the commander and a careful review of the information gathered in the alien containment area, I now have a theory as to how the system was established. It is my firm belief that this process of psionic control was specifically engineered to allow rapid deployment of tactical information drawn directly from the subconscious mind, in this case the mind of our very own commander. With this hierarchy in place, tactical knowledge stored in the depths of the commander's mind was processed and transmitted to the Advent officers, who in turn directed the troopers and other subordinates. With the commander no longer attached to their psionic network, it's difficult to say how the orders are being dispersed at this point, although I'm sure that the aliens have planned for this potential contingency. I believe it may be possible to tap into this network, but it would require the use of a living Advent officer to function as our conduit. To facilitate this difficult task, we've worked to develop a new device, the Skulljack, which should be capable of disabling an officer. From there, it is simply a matter of hacking the officer in the field, although I won't speculate as to the outcome. Alrighty.
Commander, if we're going to try to build
We can
this
build a proving
Skulljack
ground.
that Tigan came up with, we're going to need a specialized facility to test it out.
Got a bunch of quick autopsies we could do here. I think we're just going to work on resistance radio for now. We're not going to need this right away. Magnetic weapons takes far too long, though, to dedicate to it just yet. So we'll quickly do resistance
Work
radio.
begins immediately, Commander. I'll contact you when I have a full report available.
Alright, let's try and make contact with Western US.
Nothing on the
Never
local
mind.
comms. Advent's been quiet lately. I'm guessing we have you to thank for that.
Our pleasure, Den Mother. Enjoy it while it lasts.
We plan to. Our water purification
Massive
system-
signal coming from the Advent Network Tower. It's global. Sir, I think you'll want to see this.
Fellow citizens, for 20 years, the Advent Coalition
I love the Thin
has
Man
worked
marks on his neck.
tirelessly to repair the ravages and injustices of the old world. Under our stewardship, our cities prosper, our people flourish, and our world heals. And yet, among us, there are still those who would refuse to acknowledge the truth, who are determined to see all that we have achieved
Multiple
crumble.
radar contacts on approach to Haven Alpha 7.
That must
In South America, apparently.
As I speak to you today,
gun incoming on approach.
Your signal's breaking up.
territories to end
You're seeing the radio signal. It's telling you they're coming to kill you. He's telling you they're coming to kill you. Why are you not paying attention?
And well-being throughout this crisis.
That was...
Get your people out of there!
With your cooperation,
What?
we will overcome
Aliens?
these radical elements and usher in another 20 years of peace and prosperity.
They don't stand
So it
a
turns
chance.
out the reason why the rebellion didn't survive or didn't manage to take
should
over
get
yet
a
is
squad
because they're
ready to
also
deploy.
really stupid. Just really stupid. Juicy. Alright, if Resistance Haven under assault, we're gonna have to go deal with that. Probably means you won't make contact with the Western United States before we run out of time on the supply drop, but we'll deal with it. Operation Lazy Whale. Alright, let's get over there and deal with this, because things would not go well for us if we don't protect our friends. Alright, team. We're gonna get ready an A-team here and send them off to do the job. We're gonna want to make sure we're bringing all of our highest experienced warriors here, though, because we want to make sure that they're leveling up. We need to get them access to higher ranks so we can get more upgrades available in the training school. So, what are we going to bring here? We're going to make sure that we make our weapons available so we can give our upgraded gear to people who needs it. Make armor available as well. Assault rifle, we're going to give you the one with the stock on it. We're also going to give you the med kit. Did not make utility items available? I did not. I just make armor available instead. Alright, you can have a med kit. There you go. You don't get any particular benefits to having a med kit, but I might as well give you one. You already have the sniper rifle with the stock, don't you? No, yeah you did. Okay. And everyone else looks fine, so let's get out there and hopefully not die a painful death. Let's go. So these missions have a little bit of extra requirements to them and some extra hazards to them, which we'll find when we get there. Also, people were saying that the game volume was too low, so I moved it up. Let me know if it's now too loud. Hopefully it's not. Let's begin the mission.
We just got word the aliens are hitting a resistance outpost with everything they've got, and our people don't stand a chance against them. We're heading
Yeah, I
in
know
to
our
secure
people don't
the
stand a
area.
chance against them.
Eliminate
We're
all
apparently
enemy
really bad at
contacts.
noticing incoming enemies. Harmony Springs, New Mexico. Don't miss the rope, friends. That'd be a sad way to go.
Menace 1-5. Hostile forces are attacking.
Alright, what are we
the
looking at?
outpost. Eliminate all enemy units and protect those civilians. Advent came
What are
in
we
hot,
looking
and
at
so
here?
did we. You won't have a concealed position for deployment on this one.
Alright, we got a map edge over here, so we're gonna have to head in over this way. There's not a whole lot looking intact over here. We got some civilians nearby, which is good, because we need to rescue at least 6. And the aliens are going to do everything in their power to murder the heck out of them. Let's move Helen over here. Oh, good. We immediately found aliens, and our sniper is now out of cover. And they're way back over there in the ditch. Why are they over there? Alright. Well, this is really bad for Helen, because she's not going to be able to do anything now. She's going to have to move around into cover. Alright, Anderson, you're going to book it over to this tree, where you should be able to hopefully blast one of them in the face here. They're nice and close, but they are still behind cover, so we might want to deal with that first. Unfortunately, Visser, the one who is best suited to taking out enemy cover, is the furthest away. So this might not be a great encounter here for us, but we'll deal. Alright, Mercier, where am I going to put you? Probably should have put you behind the high cover there, but you know what? I'm going to just stick you around this rock here.
Orders confirmed. Moving out.
There you go. Now you're protected. Visser, you can see one person, which is that trooper at 50% chance. Why not shoot him? What a surprise. It's a big mess. Alright. Coin flips like that. Not really expecting anything better. Problem is, we need to kill the guy in the front. So, Anderson, can you do it? Yes, you can. Since he's dead, the sectoid will probably spend his turn reviving the zombie, so what we're going to do is we're going to move more teammates up to support.
Moving out.
You're going to head up as well, Fiona, because you'll be able to help next turn after these guys have joined forces. We've got, ooh, a very dead civilian over there, Charlotte Douglas. I like how they named them now.
Heavy civilian casualties,
Makes you feel even
Commander.
worse when they
We
die.
have to stop this.
Oh no, you're actually just going to try and attack our people with your mind powers.
What's going on?
Disoriented. Alright.
I'll just go do that then.
I don't know what disoriented does. Suffering movement and aim penalties, many abilities are restricted. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna have to deal with this guy behind cover. We don't really have any good places to move up to with Visser. We can move over to this tree and then try and grenade lob and take out their tree, but they're behind a full tree, so odds are it won't explode. Alternatively, we could move over here closer to all these civilians, which is part of our mission objective, but that would also be not moving closer to the enemy that we need to take out. Our sniper, can you see them, Mercier? Only a 35% chance to hit because of their high cover and the squad sight element. Anderson can get close, and then we can throw a grenade from up close and hopefully take them out. What if I move over here with Anderson? The lack of aim is a problem, because we're going to need to be able to do something to this guy. We can hit him with this. An actual shot only has a 47% chance. That's not great odds. We're going to try and blow him up. Maybe if we're lucky, the tree will go with him. Probably it's going to turn into a stump that still gives high cover. Yeah, it turned into a stump that still gives high cover. What do you know? On the plus side, though, it did set fire to the ground all around him, so if he moves, he might actually take fire damage here. If we... Now, we've got to move up and be aggressive here. Visser, you're going to move over. We can grenade him again if we have to. I really don't want to have to do that, though. Problem is, the shots at him are really low odds. Well, let's try and take a couple low odds shots then. And it's a direct hit. Never tell me the odds.
Target eliminated.
Alright, that was great. That was way better than I was hoping it would be. So, Visser, you're going to move over to here now. How badly is your movement restricted, Mackenzie? Pretty badly. Alright, you're going to move over to here then with your full turn.
Confirmed.
What I was expecting to do there was shoot with the sniper rifle and miss and do 1 damage. Shoot with the support... Oh, come on! I'm just going to go over there and get those guys. Shoot with the specialist and miss and do 1 damage, and then fire a grenade and do 3 damage and kill him. So that way is much nicer. Disorientation removed. Good. Alright, Mercier, I really don't want to have to do movement with you, because then if we discover something, you're not going to be able to do anything about it. But I might have to.
Heading there now.
Move up, Mackenzie.
The Resistance has done everything it can to convince people to join the cause. But it's an uphill
Why is he
battle
looking
when
over
you've
here?
got Advent whispering propaganda in your ear 24 hours a day.
No reason. Bradford just wanted to go look over there. I have a feeling it was supposed to be like propaganda posters or something, but I don't know what we were looking at there. Alright, Mercier, we're gonna... I don't want to move with you, Mercier. I really don't want to. Because moving up like this, we're gonna find whatever we found previously. Alright, Mackenzie, you know what? You're gonna come over here and get this civilian for us. We have to start rescuing them.
I got you. Go!
Because we're running low on time to actually do this. Let's take Visser and move over to this high cover. This civilian will probably die if we don't rescue them this turn. But the problem is, if we push up too hard, we will probably die because we won't have anybody to support us as we're running way forward into enemy lines. So we'll move you over to here, Anderson. Please don't see anything on the way. There we go. Mercier, you're gonna move over to here, I guess.
Affirmative. Moving out.
And you'll pistol overwatch for us, just in case. Oh, Eileen O'Doherty. I'm sorry, Eileen.
We're losing civilians left and right, Commander. We need to get these people
I know,
out
Central.
of here.
You could give me camera control back, though, if you want. There we go. Alright, so let's take Fiona Mackenzie and... oh, it's not a great movement. Because of where our people are standing, I can't get close enough to do anything good here. Anderson, I might move you up. There's a civilian way over there. There's a bunch of people in this building, though, so we're going to head over towards them. I think if I just run through the civilian space, it counts. But I don't remember if it does. No, it doesn't. Alright. Mackenzie, you're going to stop right here, then, for your first move and rescue that civilian.
Move out!
And with your second move, you're going... Alright. Ding, apparently. I don't know what just dinged for, but something dinged.
Okay.
Visser, you're going to come stand by these crates. Mercier, you're going to come stand over here. I'm hesitant to move up because we know that there's another alien nearby. Mackenzie, you're going to come stand here. And Mercier, you're going to overwatch for us. You're going to overwatch as well, Anderson. You're going to overwatch as well, Visser. Oh, look! It turns out that that civilian in there wasn't a civilian at all, but a horrible, gelatinous, juicy mass.
About some kind of shapeshifters. I'm guessing this is it.
Well, I guess it's a good thing we have a ton of Overwatches set up, because we're probably going to need them now. Ooh, a miss. Good dodge there, civilian. You're twitching like crazy, apparently, but you... or something is twitching like crazy, but you survived. Never mind, Konstantin Kozlov is now dead. We know that they're right over here now, which is something, but he's probably going to come kill the civilians. It's going to make things even harder for us, unless we can get 3 Overwatch hits here. 4 damage, good. Next. Hit him, everybody. That's a miss. We can no longer kill him with the Overwatch.
Yeah, I didn't get
And someone's about to get really badly injured. He missed! Oh, yes! Alright, that's great. If Ava's shot had hit, then we wouldn't have had this problem, because he would be dead. But, on the plus side, we didn't get hit, so we didn't take a ton of damage there, so we'll take that. Alright, let's send Visser over to here, so we can rescue the civilian and shoot this guy.
Moving out. You're safe now. Go, go, go.
Alright, I'd love to reload right now, but more importantly is murdering this horrible faceless abomination. Really. Alright, that's an 85% miss. Visser apparently cannot aim today. That's not good. Alright, Anderson, you are going to move over to here, because we do need to keep moving up.
Understood. Moving out.
And you're going to shotgun him in the back. 91% chance to hit. There we go. Anderson is alright.
Hostile neutralized.
Anderson can do work. Mercier, I'm going to need to move you up too, aren't I? I'd love to move you up onto the roof. But moving you up this far is probably a bad idea. Because we know that there's enemies over here, and we can't see them, and most of our team doesn't have ammo anymore. Which is kind of a big problem. There are no more civilians over here. There's one behind us there. This one over there already got shot at once, I think. Our best strategy here might be to just be aggressive and push up, but I don't know if that's true or not.
On it.
Mackenzie, you're gonna move up. Because the problem is, if we're not aggressive here, and we don't actually cover any ground, then we're gonna get murdered. Alright, let's move Helene Mercier to the roof. No new aliens discovered. Alright, they are just murdering these civilians before we can get over there. Alright, thankfully they seem to be slowing down a little bit. Let's move over to here and reload. Because we got no ammo left. Actually, before we reload, we're opening the door. Because we have 2 grenades on them that we could use instead. So open that door, Fiona. There they are. Run towards me, please. Yeah, that's not what I wanted. Alright, Visser. Excuse me. Visser can take out this guy pretty much completely. So let's do that.
Catch.
Looks like he survives with 1 health, but no cover. Yep, that is indeed the case. He survives with 1 health, but no cover. We have another grenade there, so we don't need to reload right away. Mackenzie can take a shot, and she will 100% kill this guy, even if she misses. Which she did, but it doesn't matter. He's dead, and that is why the stock is a great item. Anderson, is there anywhere good to move you right now? You only have 1 shot, so I don't really want to push you out too hard here, but I do want to move you outside, because right now you're not in a great position, so we'll move you over to here, and then we will reload you. You're in high cover from them, because they ran off in this direction, so the odds of them coming back and suddenly getting you are low. There we go.
Oh yeah!
Mercier can't see anything. But she can do a normal sniper overwatch here, which should be good if they come back.
Scanning.
Come back where I can see you, you jerk. Stop murdering civilians from off screen. Alright, Angeliki Papadakis was killed. I'm sorry, I'm doing my best to save you here, civilians. Doing my best to save you here.
It's turning into a massacre out there, Commander. That camp is getting wiped out.
Yeah, well, I would love to help, but turns out it's pretty difficult for us to do anything when we can't find them because they're hiding in the back of the map. Let's send Visser up to here and we can hopefully grenade out their new cover position.
Advent troops spotted.
Oh good, there's a whole other pack of them over here. Stick together, boys. What are you doing? Here we go. Stick together so I can grenade you all out at once, please. Yeah, that's not what I wanted. Alright, so we can launch a grenade at this friend, we can launch a grenade at this friend, or we can launch a grenade at this friend. I think we're going to launch a grenade at the guy in the back there, the commander, because that way we'll have the chance of taking him out, which is probably a pretty good thing.
Throwing grenade.
So he'll have survived here, but that's fine. I'm not too worried about the sectoid, because like I've mentioned, they usually just spend their whole turn reanimating dead soldiers, so if we can kill 2 of these guys, we should be absolutely fine. We should also be fine anyway, just based on the fact that, there's a bunch of dead people around already. Let's take the shot here with the sniper rifle at the commander. Please hit him, Mercia. You have an 85% shot here. Make it. Good. Critical kill. That's what we needed. Alright. We want to take this guy out next so he doesn't shoot us. We have some drops on the ground there, which is great. Anderson is now exposed, which is unfortunate. Mackenzie has no sightline. Oh. That's less than wonderful. Alright, and she can't get to cover either, so the odds of her being useful in this fight are dropping rapidly. So what we're going to do is we're going to move Anderson over to this rock.
Closing on target position now.
And that should give her line of sight on our good friend over here, who has a 60% chance to get instantly dead. Well, that's not great odds, but we'll try it. And she just doesn't care. Anderson doing work.
Hostile neutralized.
Alright. Fiona Mackenzie, where can I move you? Actually, you know what? I'm just not going to move you. We're going to overwatch with you.
I'm on it.
Hopefully he goes for a reanimate rather than some other nasty psychic abilities. Rotates around the tree and goes for the reanimate. Okay. That's fine. That is fine. The Psy Zombie there could be a problem, but shouldn't be a problem. Visser has no ammo and no grenades, so they're gonna reload. I think they can only see the alien, or the zombie there. So this shot is not super useful, yeah. Alright. Helen, however, can see both of them, and more importantly, Anderson can get behind them. So Anderson, you're gonna run over here and shotgun this sectoid in the back. There you go. Nice flanking shot, 91% chance, 50% crit. Do it, Anderson. Anderson, no! The high odds misses here are killing me. Oh my goodness. Alright, that's terrible. Mercier, you have a 51% chance to hit him. If you miss, you're out of ammo. Please, please don't miss. This is a coin flip if ever there was one. She hits though, 6 damage. That's a big deal. He may only have 1 health left. He has 2 health left. Alright, so we're gonna have to do an aggressive move here with Mackenzie. If we stand here, can we even see him? I don't think we can. Okay, we have a chance to kill the Psy Zombie outright. Let's try that. Also a big miss. Alright, this could be terrible.
That is not good.
We have missed some pretty reasonable shots here, and this may be the end of us if we can't hit something. We have to hit a 2 damage hit with Mackenzie, otherwise we're in serious trouble, so we're gonna make an aggressive play here, because it's that or we're probably going to lose somebody. We can't get to cover, we have to be able to shoot something, so Mackenzie, you're gonna run out here into the open, and you're gonna take a shot at the sectoid. You have to hit them.
Moving out.
You have to hit them. 41% chance to not lose this mission. Do it, Mackenzie. It's a miss. Alright, that's probably a critical failure for us now. Because this guy's going to run over and murder one of us, and the sectoid is probably going to shoot somebody as well. Our exposed soldier, for example. Nope, he's going psi powers. Okay. Mind control. Alright.
I can't stop it!
So that's bad. And the psi zombie is going to amble his way over here. He should be too far away to attack us, so we might be okay here. So he's going to have to take both actions to run up. And I don't think they have the ability to immediately attack after taking both actions. No, they don't. Okay, so we should be okay here. It's just really bad. But Anderson can walk up right next to them this turn. Anderson, you have no excuse this time. Kill the sectoid. Thankfully, he went for a mind control instead of something else, but he's 100% going to die here. Is that all of them? Please tell me that's all of them.
Menace 1-5, status
Oh
confirmed.
my
We're not
goodness,
picking
that
up
was a
any additional
mess.
contacts. The AO is clear. Status confirmed. Mission
That was a
accomplished.
mess. We rescued 7 civilians, which is not amazing, but whatever. It's good enough. Killed 8 enemies, nobody was wounded, nobody was killed. Oh, that could have gone so much worse on that last turn there. Because if that zombie had been able to attack, or if things had gone differently, it could have been a big problem. Anderson, though, just doing work. Moved furthest, made the most attacks, dealt the most damage. Anderson was wrecking house there. Although, interestingly enough, we actually got good work out of our stocks this mission, too, by getting that one kill there where we wouldn't have done anything if we didn't have it. Alright, back to base. Let's see how our soldiers did here. See if we got any promotions.
Our troops continue to exceed
There's the promotions we're looking for. Anderson,
working with
you deserve
limited
that one.
resources. Impressive, man.
Alright, Anderson can get Blade Master, deal 2 extra damage in all sword attacks, or Phantom. While the squad is revealed, this soldier remains concealed. That's pretty great, and we're definitely taking that over Blade Master, because I already don't like the swords very much. So Phantom it is. There we go. We have a corporal now. We need to get a sergeant before we can actually get the additional squad size, but hopefully that'll come soon. We can go medical protocol with our first medic, or combat protocol with Mackenzie here. I feel like Mackenzie is a hacker extraordinaire, so we're going to give them combat protocol and go up the combat tree with them. So combat protocol means you can send the gremlin to attack an enemy doing guaranteed damage, which is really nice, and it has bonuses against robots. So we're going to give them that. Alright. That'll have to do. We got an auto-loader. The first reload in a mission does not cost an action. That's a really nice item for an aggressive character who with low ammo in their weapon. Might apply that to our heavy cannon if we can. We got a PCS focus that gives a bonus will, so they're more likely to resist psionic attacks and panic. We got some trooper corpses, sectoid corpses, faceless corpse, and an advent officer corpse. Not bad at all. At one time, the Thin Men were the most advanced infiltration units available to the aliens. Now we face a species capable of mimicking the human form at will. If we can come to understand how it is that they emulate us so effectively, perhaps we could develop a tool to deceive them ourselves.
Excellent work, Commander.
Alrighty.
Your efforts continue to bolster the resistance movement across the globe.
Alright, so monthly supply rewards increased across North America. Income increased by 15 supplies. That's interesting. Alright. Unfortunately, we're low on supplies. Surprise, surprise. I wonder why that might be. Anyway, probably because I spent them all. So, that was a grand little adventure. Next time, we'll come back and try and finish making contact with Western United States and deal with whatever else comes up. But for now, this is it.
Some weird
Come on, Central.
Lately. It sounds a
Stop.
little like German.
Stop talking. I'm trying to do an outro here. There we go. So, if you enjoyed the episode, let me know what you thought about in the comments below. You can always like or dislike the video as well, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Until then, bye-bye.